All right, AL Pizza Hulk. We're back here in the long dark today. Back in our Pilgrim difficulty for noobs series. I'm gonna start out trying to speak to you, and I hope you're out there having a good day. Hope you're doing what you want to do, and I hope it's going well. Uh, our last episode was a long one. We got a lot of stuff done though. We started that episode in the zone of contamination. We had a bit of a crash, right? The episode before that one, and I'd gone back and gotten the tools, the woodworking tools. Look, I learned their name. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, went and got the woodworking tools, and then back all the way to Mystery Lake, which is where we ended the episode the last time. So I'm going to pick up from there, and what we're going to focus on today is turning this little cabin out here near the lake into our main base, right? And we just need to get the basics set up. That's why we're the triple Bs, right? Basic base building. Um, Now, we've got a little bit set up, but we're also going to work on our skills. We want to get those, get our cooking skill up. We want to get our fire making skill up, fishing skill, mending, everything. Because, we're just barely a month in. Yep. On day 33, I guess heading into day 34. And we've been around. We started here in Mystery. We did a pretty good sweep. Then ran through Forlorn. Just ran. Broken Railroad for a bit to get the moose going. And then a quick trip back to Mystery. Straight to Mountain Town looking for some snow pants. Didn't work out, by the way. There, anyway. And then, goofed around Milton for a while. Did a lot in Milton, didn't we? And then back to Mystery. Back to Broken Railroad to pick up the Moose Side bag. Then through the transfers to Forsaken Airfield to get the walkie-talkie. And then finally the zone of contamination, where we literally just ran in, got stuff, and bounced. And then boom, back home. So we had to take a little side mission, It took, like, I wasn't really paying attention, but like 8 days or something like that. Where normally I would have spent either base building or maybe doing some exploring a different zone. However, we're back now, and now we need to do some of the essentials because there's not a lot here. We don't really have a lot of food and water, so we want to get that going. So first things first, let's get a fire going. Now, normally I would say use the fire striker, but just for making a point here, we're going to use our torch today. And you can see it's a little less chance of success, like 10% less. But 75% is still a pretty good chance. But if it does fail, we can use the torch still, and not another match.
Come on, little fire.
Boom. No problem. I'm going to be using coal, which it's going to make it warm, but we've got a decent pile here, and I want to save these sticks. And I'm going to use some of the firewood, but I want to keep gathering firewood and sticks because we're going to build some the furniture bench and some of the furniture. Make the house work a little bit better for us than its current setup. And then we're going to get our fire skill up. Blanked out there. Alright, but let me go ahead and just chuck some... Yeah, let's chuck some water on. And then I need to re-up some of my pies. So I think what I'm going to do is start out with some, where are they? Rosehip pies. Here we go. Anyway, I'll get those going while the water starts. And then I think I'm going to grab a torch real quick, run inside, because I should probably just have a few bottles of water on me. I'm not sure, kind of concerned about my thirst level. Let me have a drink. Then I have a bit of water on me. Let me check the coffee situation, the tea situation, that kind of stuff. There we go. But you can see, like I said, we need to make some water. I think I got a little bit upstairs, but I don't know. That might be the whole stash right there. That might be it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about today. Like I said, we're gonna get some, get our skills up, and really get this base. Like, you know, it's our central spot. That's why we started here in Mystery Lake, right? It's the best place to start if you're new to the game. Not just my personal opinion, it's just pretty much the opinion of the community. But do what you want. Go ahead and start in Hush River. Be a boss. Yeah, I don't need anything else. One of the nice things, and you kind of end up doing this in any difficulty, except Interloper, where you're probably going to be not quite there. Probably going to be pushing it so hard to try to get as much loot. It's really just better to build a bunch of like little bases as you travel the entire map, basically. Actually, I think I'm just going to eat a cattail. Or two. I'll have some steaks here shortly, but I want to focus on getting these pies done. Just making sure I have the basics before I start just cooking steak after steak after steak. Do I have a book on me? I do, and it's 25 hours. Yeah, perfect. I think while this is cooking, I want to try to get this rabbit cleaned up. There we go. Decent amount of meat.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Nope. Alright. And we'll grab the rose hips. 18 minutes, so let's go ahead and let me drop this rabbit meat first. So I don't use it.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
It's not that much better than this rabbit meat, actually. Anyway, we'll use the older rabbit meat to make some rabbit pies.
Man, I could use a drink.
Yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes having that verbal reminder on is pretty helpful. Alright, and then we'll just get a little pile of water going over here for now. And that should be enough to do what I need to do. We're going to get a rock cairn set up. Hopefully in this episode as well. Sorry, just doing some mental math on my weight and some things I need to do. Let's finish up the rabbit here. Alright. Got that guy cleaned up. As far as the rabbit is concerned, I don't know if I'm going to cook too much of it. I think I'll just make, well, that's what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to make two set. Yeah, I'm going to make one set each of the pies. So I have some carry weight and I have some energy just kind of hanging around. Energy pies would be nice. That way I can supplement and save some of my coffee. We've also got a couple places I haven't been yet. I haven't been to the broken radio tower. And I haven't been at the double rope climb off of the lake. So I might check out that too. So here's, I was saying earlier in Interloper, you've got to go, 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 go. And generally, like I said, if you haven't been to every single map, although it's, we have more maps now, so in the first like 3 or 4 months, you're not going to have a good time. You're not going to have a good time. So you're so busy you don't really have time to establish anything. Stalker, you want to stay moving and busy too, but you probably could get a decent base set up at some point. But again, you really want to focus on those mini bases and the harder difficulties. But here in Pilgrim mode and Voyager mode, you can certainly take a week to get a good setup going. And the reason we can do that is because of the decay rate. The decay rate here is so much slower, not here, on these difficulties. 85, not too bad. It's like the highest it could have been. My flour's like 74. Whoops. Thank you. But anyway, now I've got some backup pies just kind of laying around. Makes me happy. And then let's go ahead and knock out some coffee. Probably make like 3 cups. Only 1 here, and then have 2 in my pocket. I like to walk around with 2 coffees in my pocket, even when I'm just like gonna be goofing around in one particular area. Weather's picking up a little bit, but luckily that stupid green box isn't here. So hopefully my fire won't go out.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Now, later on what we could do is get a second fire going. I usually stick it like right here on this side so you get the windbreak coming from this direction still pretty strong. It does elevate it a little bit so it can get blown out, but it also kind of provides a little bit of protection for this fire. So now I got 1 more coffee and then on to the venison extravaganza. It is coming right at me though. Oh, there you go. Yeah, let's go that way, guys. Go that way. But the weather will be a good test on, like I said, this is fairly weatherproof. Not necessarily 100%. But I've been out here through many a blizzard and been just fine. Yeah, there you go. See, the wind wants to go that way. That's what it wants to do. Knock out this coffee. Grab the water, pick these. And we're just going to cook these steaks on the stone.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So, reading a book here is going to waste a bit of time. 15 minutes. Oh, I'm too tired to read.
Sleep right here.
Oh, well. Guess we're cooking. Oh, that's a bummer. Because I don't really have anything else I can do. Really even need to do. The axe isn't... I'd rather wear it down more before I sharpened it. So this too. Can't sew. Too tired. Well, let's cook then. And eat. Perfect. Actually, that means I can speed up the process too. It's a little harder to mess with them though. Now, here's a pro tip. So, when you pick these up, you gain scent. Or when you pick the raw meat up, you gain scent, right? So let's say I wanted to cook these rabbits. I pick this up, I gain scent. But if I just move it from here to there, boom, boom, and then from there to there when it's done, like so. Huh? Huh? Here, I'll demonstrate. Let's see. Yeah, we'll drop it all. We'll do it the right way. So you can see I have 1 cent marker right now, right? Because I have the skin in the, or I have the gut on me. Yeah. We want a 2.2 pound piece. We look at it, we just place it
much more.
like that. Like that. And that way I'm not picking it up, putting it in my inventory, and gaining scent. I'm just moving it from there to there. Because the fire will keep them away, but it doesn't mean they won't be circling, won't be hanging out, won't be waiting for you right over there, just kind of being like... That's my bear noise. Pretty good, huh? Anyway. But we can cook these faster with the skillet. You just have to have the meat in your inventory. But, once more, just real quick, so you can finish it up. Boop. Boop. You know, get a nice little pile going if you want. Boink. Boink. So that's the pro way to do it, just so you know, when it's time to move on. However, we can keep a bunch of steaks in our pockets. And there you saw the scent went all the way up to 3. But it didn't go up when I was moving the steaks around, so that's my point. What's wrong with Astrid? She's tired. This poor lady, I beat her up so bad. There you go. I think I got some teas on me I can make. Yeah, there we go. Let's do... Oh, I thought I had some mushrooms. I guess I don't. Excuse me. Like 10 minutes. But again, I forgot. Yeah. we're gonna have to sleep like the entire day tomorrow. However, I won't be hungry. At least not for the next couple of days. Perfect. And then we're gonna put the meat right here on the front porch. That way, if there's a, I'm stuck inside during a blizzard, right? I don't have to go running around too far to pick it up. As I said in the last episode, everybody in Canada keeps their meat on the front porch. Everybody knows that. Actually, we'll split it up. I'll have a few steaks here and a few steaks in the back. Alright, we got a nice little bit for the water pile. Still got that weird menu glitch. I don't know why. Hours, 25 minutes. Alright, we're going to do 2 more big pots of water. There we go. And then I want to keep 1 skillet and 1 cooking pot, I think, out here. Hey, Mr. Ray, what's going on? How you doing? I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Doing some base building this episode. Gonna get ourselves set up for the long haul, or at least the longer haul. And I'm testing out my windproofing on my spot. I'm so glad that stupid green box isn't here. And I'm really, really fatigued, and I forgot. So I can't really do what I was going to do, which is read a book that takes 25 hours. And the sun rises, and we are exhausted. Let's see. But we need food, we need water. And I need to go... I don't even know. We're going to waste most of the day. I'll probably try to gather wood at night if it's not too terrible on the weather.
Made it through another night. And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'm glad it's getting heavy. I made some pies. There's a little stack. I don't want to do a big cook right now. I just need stuff for the next few days so I can... I can do some hunting and fishing and do all the good things. There we go. So 18.12. Now you can store your water however you like, guys. This is just how it keeps it fine in my brain. Alright, we got like 2 hours left. Alright, that's perfect. So we'll do 2 more. And then I can just walk away. That's done. That'll be potable water by the time I get back. the weather doesn't blow it out. Yeah, I miss the ptarmigans being over here. They were a good source. That's probably why they moved them. Let's see. Just done eating. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna grab something later. I had like a sandwich earlier. I didn't cook anything. I just threw some meat and cheese and bread together. Yep, Mystery Lake. Doing our base building for Pilgrim mode. And the best place to do it. But poor Astrid needs to go to sleep. I've been just worn her out. Made her stay up all night cooking. Again, the idea was to cook and read. But, I wasn't paying attention. I don't want to use the pies in the copy I just made right now. Oh, I'll figure out the weight and all that stuff tomorrow. Oh, wait. Let's get this gut and skin on the ground. Remember, here's what I like about the trader. I now have a reason to use these giant piles of, extra skins you end up with in this game. Alright, straight to bed, Astrid. I tried to get her to get some rest, but she wouldn't. She just wanted to keep going, so. Okay, so yeah, I'm not crazy. This bunk bed is broken, right? I didn't mess with it. I haven't touched it, but it has sunk. You can see the pillows floating here. What happens? Can I pick it up and fix it? Looks like it. There we go. But I can't imagine why. I've seen a couple things like that. Some cardboard boxes and some other things floating. Now the cardboard boxes I had messed with, but I haven't touched this bed. Weird. Anyway, alright, let's eat a... I started... I started to call it a chopstick. Let's eat a cattail stalk. Let's eat 2. We're going to have plenty, you guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for, 10 hours. And the reason 10 hours, it's just a good habit to get into when you get to the harder levels. Because you're not going to ever want to sleep more than that. Especially if you're starving yourself. On purpose. Let's see. But I can go out and get a steak and put some of this junk food away. We're just going to take a little bit of that fatigue. I got a decent pile up here I could use as well. Alright, cool. But I might take a little walk and try to gather some sticks. We'll see what the weather's doing. Warmth-wise, we should be fine. I gotta finish fixing that up. Oh my gosh, I got a Mariner's pea coat on me I don't even need. Be walking around with us 4.5 pounds. Yoink. Yeah, we'll deal with some of this stuff later. So basically, while we're here, we're going to get meat, we're going to get water, we're going to get fish and oil, we're going to do all kinds of things. We're going to get some furniture made, we're going to, get this place organized and set up. But we'll also be able to make some room by using up some of this stuff. Alright, anything else goopy in here? No. I should probably just eat that. Alright, you. We'll put these 2 things on the ground. You. Should probably eat that one. I don't need to walk around with these or this. We're just going to be in Mystery Lake. We're not going anywhere, so I don't need any, travel food or anything. Going to pare our weight down a little bit. If it was daytime, I'd probably lose a little bit of weight from taking some clothing off. think I'm going to put the pistol away for now. Okay, yeah. Don't have a camera, so I don't need to take any pictures right now. Although I think Mr. Wright's the person that told me that it's a rock. Alright, we don't need you guys right this minute. How many do we have? 5? Not too bad. We get some cattails. Alright, we don't have these giant book of matches. Under 70. Now, interestingly enough, I've left so many matches. Although there's probably a bunch up by the dam. On my other maps. I need to go back and get them. Alright. Oh, that's full. Well, we'll take I'd rather get rid of the... I'd rather be doing sowing and carcass harvesting right now than that one. Cool, cool, cool. Whoosh. And then... There's the revolver for now. Grab the rifle. The only reason I'm going to go out and do firewood at night is because I can't really... I mean, unless there was an aurora, not much I can do here. But again, we're at 49 degrees of warmth, 25 windproofing. I don't think the cold is going to be an issue. We'll grab a steak off the porch and we're going. But we did, you know, like I said, I picked up right where I left off in the last episode. So I scooped up a bunch of sticks out by trappers and a bunch of sticks around, you know, around this area. So I think I'll walk towards, what was my original plan? I think I just got loaded up with gear and came back. So I think I'll go... Oh, I should check my snares. But I might go down in a little frozen pond. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, we got rabbits in a couple places now that they've reset the animal population. And we happen to have a little batch right over here. And then we still got the same one in the little glen area back there. Got sirens going off in the background. Woo! The ambulance is on its way. Oh, we got 2. Good news. We need the guts. The nice thing about being able to have, you know, the snare line really close, 2 spots really close to the house, is that I'm just going to leave these buns over here by this light pole and reduce my weight just a little bit. Didn't grab anything to eat. We'll just eat the power bar. Oh, wait, I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to leave some room for some coffee just in case that comes up. Yeah, we'll leave those guys there. So yeah, I mean, there's like a fire engine like just down the street. Hey, Mrs. Wright, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Had to leave some buns behind. But hopefully there's like, you know, 3 more over here. So yeah, once I get these guts cured, I'll just have three over there and three over here. I mean, you could do four. I don't know why I don't. I just prefer three. I feel like I get overwhelmed with too many bunnies. What's up, dear? Yep, got two more here. And a broken snare. I knew my luck was too good on that. But my spot right here always produces. Has never failed me. Let's see. 81 pounds. I think I'll just leave him up here by this acorn tree. Come back for those guys later. I don't want to carry the extra weight. I'm a little... As far as the meat on them is concerned, I mean, it'll be nice to have a little bit. I'll probably end up cooking some up. But I really just need them for the guts and the hide. Because they'll be great. Like I said, they'll be cured, they'll be lightweight, so... I don't think... like, I know cured hide doesn't smell if you have, like, 11 cured hides. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. But I don't think I've ever walked around with 11 cured hides in my pocket. What's up? Hello, dear. Goodbye, dear. There's a wolfie out there. I mean, I could stop and kill and clean something up, but I just... Oh, he's... Oh, I was hoping he was going to kill a deer, but... Just spooked him. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really think there's a lot of sticks and things up in this little area. But where we're going to, it should be fine. I think I've already checked. I might have some saplings I missed. But I'm working my way down to this little cabin. I'm going to turn my headphones up. So I can hear if the bear's out here. We don't want to just bump into them. Now, I don't think there's going to be a moose back here. And it's hard to say if they moved him or not. And where. Like, I know he's over there, but he can now spawn by the ranger's cabin, but... I don't know if they moved any other potential places for him to spawn. Oh, I'm good. Oh, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. The trapper's cabin. Yeah. You know, I've been calling it that forever. I think it's called the homestead, though. But yeah. Just like I don't really know. I think it's called the ranger's office, but I think it's the camp office. Hundreds of hours. That's the thing I have not paid attention to at all. There we go. You know, I was hoping for better visibility. This isn't really working out too great. I could chop some wood, though. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate you. is awesome. All right. Like this. I think this is called... Is this Draft Dodger's cabin? Or is that a completely different map? Let me see. You are... Where are you? Guess I gotta go inside. We'll get the save. And I want to know what the name of this cabin is. Exactly! The lake cabin. No, this is just cabin. See? I don't know. I know there is a cabin somewhere called Draft Dodgers, and I like to go there. uh, but yeah, I don't remember on which map it is. Obviously. I feel like maybe it's a... Is it a Black Rock thing? Yeah. Yeah, I try to remember. I know some names, but I'm happy I remember Crystal Lake and Timberwolf. Alright, let's grab a couple racks. Yeah, my whole stick gathering thing isn't going too well. This would be working better on a clear night. But it's the long dark. Why would he give me a clear night? I think I picked up any saplings that were back here. I'm going to double check, though, while I'm looking. So I'm wondering... Yeah, I'm gonna. It'll be nice to spend a little time on the Mystery Lake here because I wanna see if I can notice. Yeah, all right, I got the saplings. There's a stump right there. Maybe I can notice where some of these populations are moved. This a bush I can break down. Yup. I'm gonna crack a few sticks. Well, the fog is off a little bit. But I don't think I want to stray too far from the cabin just for the heck of it. And I'll grab some cedar. Again, it's getting clear. It's like it's getting easier to see, but also worse. Yeah, I can definitely see the ground a lot better. I feel a little more confident looking for sticks, but I'm not having a lot of luck. I don't think I pulled a ton off of here, so it's not like, I'm waiting on them to respawn. Yeah, I just count my blessings. I'll get some cedar. Alright, so when it's snowing like this, a lot of times I'll try to point myself if there's a landmark, right, which is the house, which is right directly in front of me, so I'll come at it like this and chop it from here. No! Yeah, this isn't going to work. Alright, well, you can see why I do that, though, right? Here comes the blizzard! And now I can see sticks everywhere. I like doing this for just a minute because it makes me a little dizzy. Alright. Couple of rocks. I've been out here. I don't know if I left any junk laying around. Anything that can be entertaining. Put on the lantern. Oh! Pizza! Look at you. Look at all these saplings. I knew my saplings were off. I was like, man, how do I only have like 3 or 4 saplings? It's because I'm an idiot. Man, alright, are you garbage? You certainly are now. What about you? You're probably garbage. Rusty, ooh. You know, in the apocalypse, rusty is a flavor. I guess it goes on the bottom shelf. All these books, ugh. Ugh. Alright, any curtains? No. We can grab a little bit of cloth. Break down this sweatshirt. Hey! Hopefully they stack. Ah, bottle of water. Yeah, I did a great job. Great, great. Now, I brought up in the last episode, hey, you can make notes so you can remember what things are. I just don't. Yeah. I'm the Blizzard Whisperer. I just knew. Yeah. And there's maples too, so you definitely, we're going to make that travoy. Alright, first things first. Let's get rid of this stupid cardboard box. Night vision! Yeah. Alright, I'm going to get some cloth. Do you want to destroy my sweatshirt? Gone. You know, I could probably, I'm glad I didn't completely fill up my fatigue because I could probably goof off and sleep through the night. What else we got? Let's break this down. But even if I'm seriously snowed in, yeah, let's get rid of these. You know, let's say it's till noon tomorrow. I can't even move out of here. Yeah, I'm alright. I got plenty of water, good food. Get that weight back down just in case I want to go grab a few sticks. The OG plan. No. Oh. There's 4 pounds I don't need on me. I am glad I didn't pare down the the clothing though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill time. Let's see. Candy bar time. Soda time. And we'll start nibbling on this. Nummy num nums. That's water. And just sleep as long as I can. Oh! Hate this game. What's wrong with this game? God. 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds after I'm like, ah, you know what? Nah, I'll just sleep. All right. I mean, let's look at it this way, right? These are sticks, and there are
I'm not
stick.
sure I can carry much more.
That's a lot of knives. I probably don't need all those. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot of knives. I got an extra hatchet too. I mean, the real question is, I mean, I'm already pretty much too heavy for the whole stick finding it. expedition going this way anyway. Well, let's load up. What are you? It's all garbage. Fine. Actually, I was thinking I could use a few more bugs back at the place. How we doing? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's leave the cabin. I think I'll just keep calling it. I'm just going to keep calling it Draft Dodger's Cabin. And then one day, when I come across the real one out there in the world, I'm going to be like, wait a minute. There's two? Yeah. And of course, it's a beautiful day. Whatever. I'm going to grab whatever sticks I can.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No. I just made those weight carrying pies. I just figured I would, I was just going to go grab a bunch of sticks. I didn't know I left, 20 arrow shafts and 2 bows in there, basically. Anyway, I go this way just to give respect to the bear. Remember, passive doesn't mean the bears won't eat you. Just means they probably won't eat you. I think I have a video in this series. If not, whatever the one was before it. Where I got tracked by wolves in passive mode. They came to eat me. But sticks are the goal. I'll leave this cedar behind. I'll leave it right there on the ground. Forget it. I'll walk past it at some point. But I really want to get that fire skill up to level 3. And it's going to take a little bit of work to do that. Which is going to take quite a lot of sticks. Draft Dodgers and Coastal. Nice. I knew it was in a place that I go there. Oh, rocks. I know it's a place of note. There's just so many maps and so many places.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I could probably walk right to it. I just don't remember what it's called. Poor Astrid, what are we at? 110. At 111, I think she gets squirrely again. There he is. I knew it. Mr. Barr. Oh, awesome. What day am I on? Day 34, I think now? 35. Yeah. We started out in Mystery here. Went to Broken Railroad and killed a moose. Started out in Mystery, got Vaughn's rifle, went to Broken, got a moosh, goofed around there for a while, decided that was going to take too long, went to Mountain Town, looking for snow pants. Didn't find them there, found them somewhere else. I don't remember where now. Left there, maybe it was in, it's probably in a Forsaken Airfield. Went to Forsaken Airfield, got the walkie-talkie, went to Zone of Contamination, got the woodworking tools, and now we're back to base build. Yeah. In just over a month. Poor Astrid. I was thinking about taking the little back way and maybe looking for some more sticks. And we still got to get up to that broken radio tower. But since I'm going to grab some rocks and just keep filling her pockets anyway. I want to get that rock cache built. It's one thing having meat laying around on your porch. That's just what Canadians do. That's what I've heard. But it's another thing to have it laying all around in your backyard. Just out in the snow. Yep, we're officially past running. Anyway, yeah. No, hey, buddy. Ooh, it's tempting, though. Anyway, getting good habits in Pilgrim mode, give him respect. You know, this guy would definitely be coming to chew on us. I don't think we have any scent, no. I usually just out of habit do that. Oh, hey. But again, respect. And just like I said, just like a couple weeks ago, a month or so ago, in Wolves on passive in this series, Wolf tracked me. Bears will track you, like I said, they'll come and they will come and try to get you sometimes. It doesn't happen often. And then, of course, if you mess with them, if you throw a rock at him and try to steal his rabbit, that dude might come and eat you. Shoot at a bear, you know. Shoot to kill. Alright, we'll go back past our snares. I think I got like maybe 2 more days on that set of guts. Pleasant Valley. Nice. Yeah. So, now the thing is, there is a named cabin in Coastal, right? Other than Jackrabbit and Misanthrope. Or is there? Too many names. Look! I got 2 more bun-buns. Oh my god. How am I even going to get back? So, this is a good example. If you think that it's on a timer, like every 12 hours that you get a chance at the bun-buns, it's not. It's kind of random. Goodness gracious, this works out so good. I'm going to reset these, but if I get another few... Oh no, we'll see. Because I got 6 bun-buns right now. Could be more in the snares over here too, because I do think. Well, I see. That's why I don't know if different regions trigger at different times. I just know that the RNG is different. So I was talking about this the other day. So like, first of all, I want to give respect to a YouTuber named Bashrobe. Go check their stuff out. But they did a video recently on getting rid of some myths, and one of the myths they busted is that, you know, after a blizzard or a big windy day, you'll have sticks and stuff laying around, limbs on the ground. That's just, it's not true. It's random. But not only that, but their timers are different too. So, you know, you pick up a stick here. You know, let's say there's a stick here, and I come back in 3 days, it's there again, and I pick it up, well, the next time it might spawn in 2 days or 5 days. Same thing with your bunny drops. It's like growing food in Minecraft. All your plants are literally on a different timer. But anyway, glad some folks are saying hey because, yeah, this is, however, this is definitely the long dark. And yeah, even in Interloper, yeah, you'll be making these sad little crawly things. Now, obviously I want to get this travois made, but, you know, my brain's been on sticks and food and water. And now my brain's on how many I got to clean all these rabbits. But I'm really stoked about all those saplings. Like I said, I've been kicking myself trying to figure it out. I knew there were more. I was disappointed when I came back and went in the cabin and I was like, man, how do I only have like, you know, a few saplings? I mean, I brought saplings back with me. I'm not a fan. Here's the thing. I like Interloper loot table. So when I play, usually when I play personally, or even in some of the series I've done, I have the loot table set on Interloper. I like it being very sparse, very hard. You know, there's no MREs, there's no expedition jacket, there's no snow pants, you know, none of the really good synthetics. There's a lot of stuff from, you know, the tails and things that you rewards and whatever you can't get. A lot of bunkers are empty. I like that aspect of it. I like starting with the Stalker starting gear with the Interloper loot table. Because what the main thing I don't like about starting an Interloper is you don't start with matches. And I can't remember the name and the place of Draft Dodger's cabin. Like I said, I could walk there. I know how to get around the maps and do things, but like, come on, man. I mean, before they moved them, the only one I could really ever really remember was the matches in Pleasant Valley, in the basement of the farm. Let's go drop off the sticks and firewood while we're outdoors. Ugh. Poor Astrid. I really do abuse this poor lady here. Alright, I'll drop those. Got a good hollow stick. I think we probably got over 100 plus. Yeah, because I think the last time I had like 70 something. Rule of thumb, never walk anywhere without at least 6 sticks. Let's see. 109. Here, we'll just, yeah, I'll take it inside, alright. Let's grab some porch meat.
You can barely walk with this much gear.
I know, but we're still somehow doing it. Thanks to video game magic. Loot goblins. Near a river. I assume it's on the river somewhere behind the plane crash, I guess. Oh, let me see. So many rabbits. I dropped my steak on the ground. Move. Of course, it's at the bottom of the pile. There we go. We're at home, we might as well fill up. Okay, so 13 birch. And what, 7 maple? Yeah. Good, so I can use the, I think it's the 4 for the travois. Got the deer skin. What time of day is it? I wonder how long it takes. Do, 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 do. It takes 3 hours. Oh, I need cured gut. Just 2, though. So like 2.5 days away. I will have my travois pal helping me out. Alright, let me look through my goods. I got a bunch of junk on me. Oh, I can't wait to build some of this shelving and storage. A bunch of tools. Bunch of rocks. Okay. Now, that's making me happy. Some backups. It'll save me on some whetstone. I was thinking for the series, though, we'll make a hatchet out of scrap. And a knife, too. When we go make all our arrowheads. Alright. That's super heavy. Anything else dumb I got on me right now? Yes. And I might grab the carry weight pies, too. Haha, there we go. Doing the mental math, and it was coming up a little bit too high. We'll grab it just in case. An extra soda. And a lot of this is just no good. I get to get to cooking. Alright. And I'm actually going to leave these on the porch.
It's getting kind of heavy.
It's insanely ridiculous how quickly things deteriorate indoors. I'd rather just deal with them frozen later than have them despawn. It's like leaving a bag of meat when you quarter an animal. Like I won't leave it inside, even just to like walk somewhere, pick up some firewood, and come back or whatever you're doing. Bonbons. All right. I'm gonna grab the ones from the light pole. I'm trying to think of a place that's close by where I could get like a decent amount of sticks. I could finish getting the rest of my rocks by going out on the lake. And I can get some sticks by the rope climb by the bunker. I mean, another couple more days and the sticks that I picked up from earlier should be back. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of prep too. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of those sticks I've got in my pile, and I'm going to go ahead and move them back towards Dave's quiet clearing. And go ahead and start prepping for the big fire skill build. Couple more bunch. I'm gonna grab that meat. So probably maybe like see if I can get 100.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think that's 100. Now I had 6 sticks on me, so 105. He's off by 1. Dang it. All right. We're gonna need a little bit of prep. How heavy am I? 109 pounds already. If I'm gonna be slow, I might as well be slow. I don't even think a weight pie. No, I'm being ridiculous. That's too slow. That's better. Oh yeah, zooming now.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
This pack. Ah, more sticks. That was the hope, actually. Because there are a decent little bit amount of sticks on this back trail. But the truth is, I gotta move 100 plus sticks back here anyway. Might as well just go ahead and do it. Take some of the water, etc. Because it's gonna take some time. So basically we're gonna make, you know, around 100 fires. Each one of these sticks is gonna be another fire. I might go ahead and like set it up just so I can sort of give a visual to what I keep talking about. Really, this is my first time down the lake trail, you guys. I must have come at it a different way last time. I know I've been to the bunker. Alright. Had to play with my phone. Alright. We're trucking, we're going. Astrid, poor Astrid. You know what's funny though? I mean, like, when you carry more weight, you slow down, right? And when you move, it drains your fatigue. So it actually is making me more tired. Is that right? More tired? It's making me more tired. Oh, yes. No stick left behind. But yeah, I was thinking, all right, where's a good place to get sticks? Oh, the pass through here is a good place to get sticks, and back in the back area. The western access, or maybe the eastern access. I think this might be the western access. Either way. There's a bunch of sticks back here by these little cabins. And since I was going to walk back here anyway, I might as well tote all this stuff. You know, I wish I had a few more calories to burn. It might work out all right. But I might drink a coffee just so I have some, I mean, a little bit of the energy boost, but more of the reduction in fatigue for a minute. In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and drink one now. Cool, yeah, I had enough space in the calories to get the whole coffee. Yeah. So yeah, even if you have a sliver in your thirst, you can still drink a full coffee if you have enough food space. Woo! Well, I'll tell you what, once I drop all this stuff, it's going to look like we're flying. That's just going to feel like a sports car. It's going to be gone. But this, bringing all this firewood and stuff, like I said, it will make it easier to do what I need to do. I don't think I want to do it today. The weather's just a little too nice. This is a great thing to do, like, you know, just on the worst snowy, blizzardy crap day. Well, we're going back to Dave's here, and we're going to set up the fires. I think I'll just go ahead and do that. That'll only take a few minutes. But yeah, I drank the coffee because we are moving slower. That means we're taking more fatigue uh, drain over time. I'd like to have at least a little bit of carry weight when I go out here gathering. Because if you don't know, Mystery Lake's a great place. I mean, you can walk along just walk the circle of the lake and easily get enough rocks for, definitely for one rock cache, possibly for more. Alright, so I'll just use this fire that's already here as my main fire. But this cavern always has a good little bit of rocks in it too. And you can see this time there's a campfire in a backpack. Could be a dead body. Could be, you know, some firewood there. But I always go like pretty much towards the back of the cave. Now you can kind of angle it as well. I think this works pretty good, and you're pretty much windproof in this little corner. So having my big fire over there isn't going to be that big a deal. I don't really think it's going to get blown out or anything, but let's go. So we're going to grab one of these really nice torches. Probably this one will do. Actually, I could probably use that one to be just fine. Yeah, I might set up everything back here. So we'll do, like, the main fire is going to be this one. I need tinder as well. So this becomes way more powerful once you get to level 3. Because you don't need tinder. Uh, so getting to level 4, I won't. It's a little easier as far as like making and starting fires because again, you don't need the tinder to make it happen. But
Come on, little
getting
fire.
getting to level 4 it takes a minute, which means getting to level 5 is ridiculous.
Perfect.
All right, so just that's lit. I like to give just a little bit of space between the big one and the others. Remember, we're just going to kind of make this like an assembly line. Burning through my cattail heads. I should have brought a little more tinder. I can crack up a stick though.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Probably going to have to. I really wish the game would leave it on like the last thing you use. Like if I'm using a torch now, why wouldn't I go back to the torch? If I use the fire striker, why wouldn't it? Why do I have to always get rid of birch bark? You got a 500-day plus Pilgrim game. The animals are hard to find. Yeah. Well, and then they moved them all.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Or they
one.
moved a bunch of them. Anyway, how you doing, PC Doctor? Hope you're having a good day. 500 days is awesome. Congratulations. 500 plus. Yeah.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Where are you based at? You doing the coastal highway thing? I always kind of figured, I've always said that coastal highway is sort of like the retirement area. But now that they've added the trader, it's just, I mean,
Come on, little fire.
it's kind of overpowered. Got one more. I don't think this torch, well, maybe we can get one more. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to try. Come on, little torch. I could just do a book. You know what? Just to make sure it happens. Nobody saw that, you guys. All right.
Come on, little fire.
300 days on a stalker. About to get my 500. Nice.
Oh,
Dirty
yeah.
bananas.
That's
Congratulations. Just looking for things to kill. Yeah. Alright, that's a future stick, you guys. We'll just let it burn out. Alright, so here's the setup, right? I do 5 fires, and you can kind of just see how it's going to work, right? See how this is burning out, that one's still kind of glowing, and these are dead. And so this will be a big fire. I'll make it like, 6, 7 hours long. That's what the cedar's for. Alright. And then all the little sticks. In any difficulty, we never walk away from a fire without 6 sticks, right? Yeah, you guys know that. And this will be for my torches, right? So I'll light a torch, have a big pile of sticks in my pocket, light one, light one, light one, light one. And remember, it's going to take multiple attempts because we have level 2 fire skill. And then while I'm doing that, this one goes out, this one goes out. Take my torch, come back, boom. Maybe my torch is dead right about here. Throw it, grab one off the torch fire. So that's what we're going to end up doing here shortly. But I keep talking about it, and I felt it would be better if I just kind of at least put it on the ground so you guys could see what the goal is. Why am I out here picking up all these sticks? There's a reason, I promise. 300 days of stalker. Nice job. Yeah, I feel like Coastal Highway is just kind of like the place to go. I think it's always been the place to go. I mean, not, I think, I mean, obviously because of the beachcombing, but like when they made beachcombing more powerful, and it's crazy now. I mean, tools wash up, entire boats wash up, dead bodies, food, carcasses. I mean, it's anything. But I've always thought the hunting was good there. I just like the place, you know. You can stay out on the islands. But if you're running out of food in Coastal Highway, you've eaten a lot of rabbits. But that's what we're doing. We got the snare set up. We got 6 bunnies waiting to be cleaned. It's the way to go. There's no ptarmigan in any of the coastal places either, so you can't supplement your food with those guys. I was doing pretty good with them in Broken Railroad. It's such a small area to hunt them in that I was kind of, I mean, you could live off them a little bit there. Yeah, the trader changes the game. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. Yeah, for the better, I agree. No, I am a full supporter of all the DLC, all the changes, all the stuff going on. Even some of the things that can, they're annoying to begin with, like the population reset on the animals. It's a little frustrating. But I think overall, I mean, now that there's a moose at the camp office, I mean, you can't give a better gift to the community. All right, so I think I'm going to luck out more with sticks in this little back area. This is the rope climb up to the bunker and a really nice cave. You don't have to take the rope though. Up over by Dave's Quiet Clearing, there's a way to get up and down from there. It'll save you some fatigue and maybe needing to take a nap in an empty bunker. But yeah, Coastal Highway is just pretty much. I figure it's just going to end up being the retirement spot. I think it's cool though that the cougar's there because it makes it a little more ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Coastal Highway actually has because I went there for the trader, and while I was doing, waiting for him and then doing the different trades and whatnot. Oh, I keep forgetting to grab. I need cattails and rocks. Let me walk the shoreline a little bit. I decided to go ahead and build the furniture workbench and then make some of the furniture, and so you can use fur for the trades as well. But yeah, you can use it to make all the different furniture. And all that fishing you can do out there. There we go. There's some sticks. No, I think the trades are cool. I think it's a little rough on interloper players for some of the things. Although they do seem to have made it up a little bit by sticking the extra batteries in. I think that was a good idea for players that already had, playthroughs going, and you've already used your batteries. Maybe you have a stalker run that's, you're like 800 days in, and you've used every. Oh, look at all this firewood laying back here, and a hatchet. Nice. Don't mind if I do. All right, how many rocks? I dropped like 20. I had like 20. I got like 17. I think I'm just gonna, just for my brain, make it a even 20. I'm pretty sure that's at least one rock cache. All right. But yeah, like I said, there's more rocks. There's at least, I'd say a rock cache, maybe almost a rock cache and a half worth of rocks just on this lake. We've already looked in the cabins, but you know, there's plenty of cloth and wood and things I could pick up from there. I just usually leave them because, and especially because of the books, it's always nice to have spare books just laying around. PC Doctor says Coastal Highway is the retirement region. It's a cold Florida. Yep. You got the ocean. You got the views. You got the lovely weather. You know, I don't think of coastal though as being like frigid. You know, it's not like Sundered Pass or anything. I don't think it's that cold there, but the weather's terrible. I mean, because of that, I guess that's why it's always foggy and snowing. Yeah, I guess all the moisture in the region, like the real ocean almost. Immersion, you guys. Yoink. Yeah. No. I think I got enough sticks already back there for um, getting to level 3, I would guess. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. I mean, we're not a quarter-ish of a way. We got a cargo harvesting book to read that'll help. Cargo harvesting getting to level 5, this just comes natural. And we're going to be doing some hunting here shortly, so. Cooking's almost there. I can finally start eating all this crap food I've been leaving on the ground. We'll work on that. I haven't read a fishing book yet. I must have not found one here, which means I missed one. There's always a fishing book here. There's never not a fishing book here. Oh. Now, even though we're on Pilgrim, I'd like to point out where the wolves are. You want to be careful of wolves anywhere out here on the ice, but especially in, was it here? Or is it this other one? Yeah, I think right back in this little area. Wolfie boys. Now, I haven't seen any timber wolves here in Mystery, so I don't think they moved timber wolves here, but they are in Broken Railroad now. So keep that in mind if you haven't met them. I just want to peek up here. Good place for sticks. And this is a good place to show, there's a lot of little ways to get around wolves. So while you're playing Pilgrim mode, not only can you learn where they're going to be in your later difficulty runs, your your harder difficulty runs, but you can also start trying to figure out ways to, work around them. It also doesn't hurt to know where, like, the animals that can spawn next to them are, so you can kite like a deer, spook some deer right into the wolves, or get your wolves to track you to the deer. We're talking about changes. I was thinking about, one of my favorite changes and one of the best things I did was get rid of the stupid rotating floating bunker thing. I hated that. So to find the bunker in Mystery Lake, you used to have to go to 9 different locations. Now, the bunker's where the bunker is. You don't have to walk way up here to see, oh no, there's no bunker. So, alright, we're gonna scoot down. So how do we do that? Remember, we duck, and we just go nice and slow. We might get a sprain. Sprains are certainly annoying. Now, obviously, if you, once we step up, Sprained ankle could be a bit of a problem if you're trying to run from a wolf. Sprained wrist could be a problem if you're trying to shoot it. Hunting is harder on Pilgrim. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. At a certain point, all the fuel in the buildings gets used. That's why I leave it here. It's at least, it's like having a spare tree limb somewhere. But yeah, the detection rate on the animals is particularly difficult on Pilgrim mode. You're like, oh, the animals are passive, but they run from you. Oh, there it is. All right, now we can go. Now we can go. Just got to get that spraying out of the way. Mr. Bear, you out here today? Doesn't look like it. Come on, wheel, work. And I'm healed. Whew. Close one, guys. Close one. Alright. Cattails. So, I think cattails are out at the island. I'm going to work my way out that way. Grab a couple rocks. I do want 2 rock caches. As I mentioned before, I want to get, like, I'm going to build sort of a windbreak around my outdoor fire. And again, the sooner you get, there's, so Mr. Bear, he likes to come out right back there. But I'm going to go, actually, I'm going to check this cabin again because I'm really surprised I didn't find a fishing boat. Yep. You got to do the hop. Do the hop. Do the hunting pilgrim hop. I wish I had a pie on me. Then I'd have like the pain effect, the psychedelic headache effect. We get a bop going. No, I make jokes, but I'm in pain because I'm just freaking out about where this stupid fishing book is. Oh, I wish I was in, I wish I, you know, I should set this up. Find a good place to make fires in muskeg because muskeg is just covered in sticks. You got all those scrub bushes. There's tons of just sticks laying around. I might need to run up there just to get cattail heads. Although I can turn a bunch of these sticks.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What's in here? No fishing mud. No fishing mud. I don't think I'm too heavy to check out all the recheck all the fishing huts. Yeah. I mean, episode 1 was a couple weeks ago, so I don't remember. Did I get like snowed out? Hey, what's up, Mr. Wright? Welcome back. We've been talking about some of the different difficulties of long playthroughs, Pilgrim, and Stalker issues, and interloper things, differences. And I've been stuffing my pockets full of rocks. Yeah. I'm going to skip. Yeah, I'm not going to check the fishing cabins. I'll hit this one on the way out just to make sure. Or I can because it's on the way. But yeah, we're going to go get some more cattails around this little island. I got a decent amount of like newspapers and stuff laying around the house too. I should be alright on Tinder. I don't know if I have 100. What a beautiful day. I don't even mind the blurred effect. It almost gives it like a... I mean, because everything looks like a painting, it kind of adds to it a little bit. Stalker guy.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, if this game didn't have a custom mode, I would play Stalker more than likely. More often than anything else. But I'd probably be one of those people that tortured myself until I like rage quit playing Interloper. Because like I mentioned before, I really like the loot table. That's my favorite thing. I love it. It really... So what I play, and I've done series on this before, it's like... I like an immersive, fun playthrough of survival, and what I call it is a hunting survival playthrough. So I want to be able to hunt, and I want to be able to survive. I don't want to be getting... And again, I'm not a fan of the wolf mechanics. That's my own personal opinion, you guys. And I'm not knocking the game. I just don't... I don't like it. And when I do my runs, what's immersive for me is the starving and the afflictions and all the goodies like that. I must have already picked the cattails. There's a couple right here. But I prefer to have the Stalker starting gear. Because again, I just don't want to play the game if I don't start with matches. I just don't want to do it. And then... So really the way I play is, again, some of the settings are Interloper, Stalker, Pilgrim. I don't play with sprains on. They're not that big a deal. You know? Again, I've mentioned this over and over. What frustrates me about the visual representation that we're seeing on the screen right now, from the pain, it doesn't bother me. It bothers me that it bothers people who watch this. That's annoying. Like, why? Again, I think this and the headache thing only bothers certain players, so it's kind of a weird effect. Because a sprained wrist is going to make it hard for you to shoot. Sprained ankle is going to make it hard for you to walk and run. Pain doesn't really... It just looks weird. And not even, you know... I'm powering through the pain, you guys. I haven't got time for the pain. Rural Minnesota, nice. Yeah, so Wolfwood, yeah, again, I've been playing I'm 50 plus years old. I've been playing video games since Pong, okay? You know how many wolves I've killed in video games? In dungeon crawler games, in Elder Scroll type games, sandbox games, you know, I've killed enough wolves, alright? Here's what I would say. I've mentioned this before. If the wolves were nuanced in this game, I probably would play it. If the first like 3 to 6 months they run packs, everything, maybe you've got to be careful of some timber wolf packs or something like that. But regular wolves and wolf packs, just they bounce, and a single wolf would never track you or come after you, like ever throughout the whole. You're 10,000 days in, one wolf will never come after you and track you. But they do get progressively worse over time because the food is running out. Like you run into. And then now it's getting scary and aggressive. Okay. But on day one, on Interloper, and one wolf is coming after me, it's just not believable. That again, that's one of those immersion things for me. It's not, yeah. like I said, I don't think the wolf mechanic's my favorite kind of thing anyway. The way it's executed in this game in particular, but as a trope and as like a a game thing, you know, yeah. How many wolves has Pizza killed? It's a lot. All right, good. So we got a nice little pile right here. We still got a bunch sitting around. Boop. So we got some firewood here. And remember, we're going to try to use... The reason I still want a bunch of sticks and coal is I want to build with some of this, the cedar and the fir. So stockpiling it right now until I get the furniture built I want is a good idea. But I do want to start thinking about getting a good tinder pile going. Just keep those on me, keep that for reference. But I can just tear stuff up in the middle of the night. That's the nice thing about doing that one. Alright, let's build the rock cache. Let's build the first rock cache, because I got 30 rocks in my pocket. I definitely got 20 here. And then I don't have to have 30 rocks in my pocket. I think it takes like 45 minutes. So the way I do it, I build two when I can. The first one, even though the wind, right, it looks like I should build it right here. I actually think it gets worse from this direction for some reason. So I usually build the first one over here. And I don't want it like right beside it or anything, you know. I guess I could. We'll do it here just for this thing. Yeah. But then we got a little bit more of a windbreak, and then the other one we'll build like right around in here. And, you know, it just sort of makes this narrow little corridor, which is already hard for the wind to get to just because of the natural surroundings and it being in this little dip right here. But look, my water finished. How long am I streaming? I don't know. I'll probably go for maybe another 45 minutes to an hour. I'll probably get hungry by then. Alright, let's get this water on the ground. Yeah, when I play games like, if I'm building... I'm getting ready to do a new series in Minecraft. I'm actually building a little world to survive in. And that's a lot of time, a lot of hours. So I listen to podcasts, I listen to other streamers. That's looking better.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Ooh, Aurora. Perfect. Right, so what I think I'm going to do is drink some of this water I just threw on the ground. That's me. I need to get hunting. But I think I'm going to read this book. And then I'm just going to...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
let those rabbits thaw in my pocket while I'm reading. And then I'll tear up the rabbits. Multitasking. Clothes freeze in the rock cache. I don't remember if I knew that or not. I probably found out the hard way. I mean, is it bright enough in here for me to read? I guess we're going to find out. I mean, I think technically.
I need to find a place to rest.
There it goes. You need to read until you pass out. Or finish this book, one or the other. Please. Do it, Astrid! Ooh! Ah, too dark to read. Almost finished it, though. Alright. Thirsty? Either way, these guys should be ready to go. I actually should have checked my snares again. Now that I think about it. We'll see you in the morning.
I just need to close my eyes.
No. We just need to keep tearing these rabbits apart. This is one way to get a pile of guts. Moosing and bears is, way easier. Way easier. But yeah, Mr. Ray, I am trying to get some hours in. I haven't been able to get too much streaming done, so let's put at least something to watch. You can break it up into a couple sessions if people want. I watch a lot of like compilations and stuff. You go to watch the video, it's 7 to 12 hours long, but I watch it for like a couple of days. Ooh, this is a fat rabbit. 3.2 pounds of meat. What? But yeah, can you tell? You see what I'm saying? Any cured hide. That's so fantastic. That's like the best part of the trader.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Because PC Doctor knows about a cluttered floor, I'm assuming, right? Nothing like having all these stupid hides laying all over the place. Especially if you find the gauntlets and you got plenty of leather. Alright. Meat. Let's drop the meat out back. Oh, I can put it in my rock cache. Don't have to have... Well, like I said, I'm going to keep... We're keeping some of the meat on the porch. Like, yeah. Let's not get too crazy. For those emergency blizzard rations. Come on, little bum bun, run across the screen. There you go. Of course, it's a beautiful night. Look at that. Here, I'll get the big pole out of the way. Look at that. This game is so good looking. Alright. Rock cache. Meat. Okay. We'll keep the raw stuff in there for now. Not that I'm not going to put this stuff in there, but I'll probably it's going to get eaten. Doesn't really even need to be stored right now. Look at all that bunny meat. Like 20 pounds of bunny meat. I don't know. It makes me laugh. All right. Okay. We got a bunch of steaks on us. I'm fine. Let's go. Poor Astrid. Now, you're probably thinking, if you could be thinking, how about this? You're missing all this daytime. Well, remember, especially in the early game, and particularly on the harder difficulties, you pretty much want to sleep till noon anyway. You want to start your day from noon. And then a couple hours after sunset, it still is getting warm. So basically, from like noon till think about 7 or 8, the day is warming up. So, but before that, it's really cold. Oh wait, night vision. Da-na-na-na. Got my NV goggles. Ugh, Astrid, your huffing and puffing is making me crazy. Alright, let's get rid of this little chunk right here. And you. You. And you. Well, I meant to get up for 10 hours, but we're not going to get fully rested anyway. Two more hours. You know, I was talking about my settings earlier for the custom mode. The other thing I always do is I put my fatigue down on low. Now, I always think it's interesting in this game where, like, your fatigue drain is higher until you get to the hardest difficulty, which is Interloper. Like, how does that make sense? It's usually the other way around, right? So I usually put my, again, for me, as a, like, if I'm trying to imagine this as realistically as I can and as immersively as I can, the fatigue drain is just absolutely bonkers. It's crazy. It's too much. That and the amount of food. Who eats? Listen, if you're eating 10 pounds or 12 pounds of bear meat and drinking like 11 gallons of water every single day, you're not, because you're dead. So I always think it's funny when people are like, oh, the real way to play this and the real thing to... Listen. It's an open world, sandbox, survival game. You can play it how you want. It also has a custom mode, which means they want you to play how you want. So, big advocate of that. I don't care how you play. I'm just glad you're playing because this game is awesome. We can talk about it and have a good time. So if you're the meanest interloper out there, you, please come say hello. I have questions. I'm not very good at interloper. Let's see. I'm really good at survival aspect of it. Again, it just comes down to killing animals. I just don't care about it. I can learn to shoot animals in the face. If I want to go hunting, I play Call of the Wild. Let's see. 66 pounds. How much water do I have? And food. I'm looking good. All right. Not much of the day left. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go gather actual firewood now. We're going to grab some limbs, grab whatever I can. I should have, I was kicking myself because I saw some fur back there on the back of the lake. Probably should have grabbed it, but I think I need cedar for the workbench, for the furniture workbench. So I'll just kind of. I think sometimes I can get a piece of fur up here by the cabin. You know what I might do? I wish it wasn't quite this late. I'm nice and lightweight. Let's go. Let's take the lake to the dam. I want to do that for a couple reasons. I want to go back there because, you know, sticks, firewood. But I also want to see if maybe the moose is... I haven't been back on the map. Have I? Base customization came out after I started this playthrough. So I don't think I've been back on this map since they moved the animals. So I'm curious to see if maybe there's a moose down by the dam. There wasn't a moose at all on this map. So maybe there's not. But I did have a moose in Broken Railroad, and now I don't. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to go look. And it's gorgeous out. I mean, look at the weather. You can't live long term on canned goods and processed food, yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see how much more is going to come out now that they've announced the Long Dark 2. You know, I said I feel like the Tales is pretty much, you know, blueprint or guide to what we're going to see, what's going to become the Long Dark. Because the Long Dark 2 is going to be different. It's going to be, I think it's going to be very different. But I'm curious to see if what else are they still possibly going to add in? Like, is this it? Oh, a backpack I missed. Dope. I haven't done the rope climb back here either. But this is why we're here too. Get some fur. Because, so you got the trader, right? And he's got canned goods. And they're 100%. And 10,000 days in, they're going to be at 100%, right? Whatever you trade with them. Which is kind of a broken mechanic, but also one that's necessary. Because if you're playing with scurvy, then you got to take care of that vitamin C. But one of the things I've always wished, and I think you're going to see, we are going to see in the Long Dark 2 is seasons. And I bet we're going to be able to grow food. Yeah. And that's another thing. I mean, again, and there's our double rope climb, by the way, guys. Just not attempting it today. You know, I can get to a cooking level and suddenly I can eat ruined sardines. I can live off ruined bear meat. So if we're taking liberties, with reality anyway, then again, any way you play the game is right. Let's do a little resource gathering while we're here. I fully expect at some point to get attacked by a bear or a wolf. Or probably a bear. I'd rather not walk around with a bunch of with a bottle of antiseptic. Now, Stalker players will tell you different. But they get chewed on a lot. I think in Stalker and I think Stalker mode really is the best mode for the bottle of antiseptic. It'll be helpful at times on Interloper. But I think on all the other 3 difficulties, you pretty much just walk around with the lichen bandages. Although I guess the cougar too, you got to worry about. I plan on doing like 1 playthrough with the cougar just to see what it's about. It sounds more interesting. Here's what I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind just having bears on. Bears, moose, and maybe cougar. Just turn the wolves off. Pizza, do you not have enough sticks? Listen, we got another camp over here by the dam. It's very useful for dropping stuff off, coming back and forth from Coastal Highway. I'm going to skip that cedar because it's getting late. I think there's maybe 1 more piece of fur back in this back area, maybe 1 more by the blue trailers. I'll tell you something interesting about the crampons. Hello, dear. Their best use is going to be in like anywhere there's ice, like Forlorn Muskeg, Coastal Highway. Let's see if we can get him with a little bit of a longer shot. But they give you an extra second before you fall through the ice. As far as climbing is concerned, they don't speed up your climbing rate. You don't climb faster with crampons. All they do is they don't lower the fatigue it takes for you to climb either. But when you're climbing, you'll notice on the right-hand side, there's a little circle, right? And it's showing you how much of the climbing fatigue bar you have. So if you've ever been climbing on a really long climb,
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
and you couldn't finish it because you ran out of strength, basically.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
The crampons extend that timer. So it doesn't make climbing any faster, unfortunately. I just found that out too. I think Zach Nafane broke that myth for me. If you're unfamiliar with Zach, you should check his videos out. Great, great YouTuber. But he and Bashro were pretty good at breaking some of the myths, like the crows. Although I did talk about in the last episode, the crows actually do tell you the weather's changing, just not how people think. It's actually telling you the weather's clearing. Because crows can't show up unless the weather's clearing. It can tell you a little bit about a weather change, like they could fly away when the weather's changing, I guess. But it doesn't mean it's a blizzard or, a storm. It just means it could be too windy. It could be fog coming in. Any conditions where crows can't, be about. But generally speaking, the crows you see flying overhead, they're just straight up random. But I do know there are only certain conditions they can fly in. So if it's foggy and all of a sudden you hear crows, you know it's clearing up. But yeah, drink a coffee, pop a pie, throw on the crampons, and head up the rope. Like I said, they're good for the double climbs, the big long climbs. Always got a little bit of birch bark up here. Don't see any moose sign though. Look, pizza was here. Yay. Still got the deer in here. But yeah, until I have a... See, that's what I think is interesting about the population reset and why it's kind of like a little bit of a refresher for the game, because you got to play multiple times. You got to play multiple times if you want to see all the different places where animals spawn. If you want to see, you know, this map may not have a moose spawn this time, even after they reset the moose. You know, it just didn't happen. The next time I come here, the moose might be at the you know, ranger's office, or I might not get a moose spawn. And who knows. Yeah, I sometimes there's a piece of fur that spawns up in here. I don't think there's one in this one. Maybe up closer? Yay, there it is. Two of them. Beautiful. Gorgeous night. We got light, so we should be able to chop them up. And I forgot, my buddies are here. Hey, little buddies. How you doing? Where you at? I think they're on the other side of the bridge. But they're like down here on the ice. Hey, little buddies. So ptarmigan down is really useful for trades. It's in a little. It's in some of the more spicier trades, I guess we'll call them. Bullets, I think, are he wants ptarmigan down for. But we can also use them to make improvised insulation and also for bedroll, which is what I want before I start worrying about trades. I don't think any of the trades I set up have... I think I see one. Yeah, okay, I saw one. Hey, buddies. If you want to stay on that little snow pile for just a minute. I'd really... No. Okay. What about you? You look like my victim. Ha! Oh, that was a hit. No way. Robbed. 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 Saplings. Robbed. Anyway. Glad to see the maples. I got plenty of bows. Everything I need for the travois. I think I'm going to pick a bunch of cattails. We'll leave a few in the back area for future pizza. And then I think the rest of the tinder I'll get from tearing up some of the newspapers I've got already and breaking apart some sticks. But, I mean, I brought back 50 sticks in that last haul, So that's 100 tinder right there. I just like to keep some of it for future firewood. Little piece of burdock. Hey, buddy. But yeah, I'm gonna check the setup over here. I'm gonna grab my fur firewood and probably head back. Probably head back. So we'll head back, and then I think tomorrow, during our little daytime hours, we're gonna get some stuff built. The gathering phase is over. The building phase will now begin. So we'll get the furniture bench made. We'll get the travois made, so it'll help me carry all this stuff around.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure you can either, Astrid. That's a lot. I might get the salt bin made. No, I'll wait on the salt bin. I left salt back at Broken Railroad. I left a 22-pound bag of salt back at Broken Railroad. So I got to go back and get that. I might as well wait. Aroo! And now, if you are not familiar, you know where wolves are. You should be back behind this trailer somewhere. There he is. There. Oh, we got to get a rock cache up here too. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Ugh. I don't even have a fire down here. How many rocks did I pick up? Not too many. It's a start. There we go. And then we're going to leave all these sticks here for firewood up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really I need to take back with me. I've got some fuel here. I've got another lantern here. I've got some tools. Astrid is seriously thirsty. And hungry for hamburguesas. I'm happy. I mean, I got plenty of wood. In fact, I could probably use a little bit of this back at my place. Like I said, I know what's in there. It's fine. Let's go. Let's enjoy a nice walk on the way back. Beautiful night. Look at it. Wind blowing directly in our faces. Pizza not being able to use his wind badge because I want y'all to have the true Pilgrim experience. What a trooper. This guy right here. Sorry. Sometimes when you just yak and talk, you get a little wonky. This is awful though. I don't know if I can do this. I might need to drop something. Again, if the wind wasn't blowing on me and the wind mechanic made sense, this wouldn't be a problem. I mentioned this before. I lived in Colorado. I lived in Boulder. You know, if you don't know it, the weather institute for studying wind is in Colorado. It's based in a place in the Rocky Mountains that is one of the windiest places in America. I lived in a place that was very, very windy. And let me tell you something, it doesn't work like this. Because in the long dark, you have 70-mile-an-hour gale force winds coming at you non-stop. No breaks in them. I mean, it would scour this place clean if this was really the case. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages, I strongly encourage you to spend as much time in your Pilgrim playthrough outdoors in the blizzards, because that's how you get the win badge. I think it's like 20 full days exposed during blizzards. Now, I think you can... Oh, there we go. Woo! Look how fast we should be moving. That's... Anyway. Again, I don't play... I got my badge. Whenever I play my custom playthroughs, I always have the win badge on. And I don't feel like it's ruining the emotion. I feel like it's adding to it. I want a screenshot real quick, you guys. Hold on. Nice. I see a few of you stuck it out. I love it when people hang out. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. You guys watching my videos. Mrs. Wright shared my stream. That's freaking awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Wright. And Mr. Wright. You guys coming in like clockwork is really appreciative. And I like people that ask good questions and make things entertaining. You guys are awesome. I see a wolfy boy creeping in the distance. We will try to ignore him. But, yeah, pocket full of fur. I think I have enough cedar laying around. If not, I've got, 5 cedar limbs right by the house. I can go grab. I think I need like 10. I want to say for the furniture workbench. We also need to kill a bear. And we'll probably need to either head out to Trappers. Yeah, I might just go to Trappers and see if the bear's there. Or I could get the one at the frozen pond. But if I'm going to make a bed, why make some kind of cloth bed? There's like 3 beds you can make. One's like a cot, really. Then there's like this cool, like patchwork quilt looking kind of bed. So I want to point out, to any of my new players and Pilgrim players, and if you missed any of the series, this deer is still here, and the reason this deer is still... Listen to my accent, just wrecking the thing. I'm from Alabama. I work hard not to be talking like this all the time, y'all. Like, I have to think about my words, which makes me stutter and slow down sometimes. However, the reason that deer is still there because I haven't clicked on it, right? You click on it, and the timer starts counting down. Tick, 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 and it's going to disappear. As long as you don't click on that thing, that's your forever deer. That's your friend. That's your buddy. He's always here for you. Oh. Usually they're up somewhere. If they're up on that hill, I'm not really... If they're over here, though. Oh, I see them. Come on, Ptarmigan. Let's do the bounce, y'all. Doing the bounce. The problem is this snow has all these little divots and little hills in it. So a lot of times your rock will hit that and then just bounce in a weird direction. That's what happened earlier. Like right now, there's just a little bit, I can tell just a little bit of a hill in front of me. Look away, people, look away, look away. Alright. It's over. And I got some more down in my pocket. Yeah, I really want to get my sleeping bag up to the improvised down sleeping bag. It's just crazy. You get like 14 degrees of warmth or something like that. I think over 14 degrees. So bearskin bedroll is like 16. Now it won't have nearly the durability, and you're gonna have to like, you know, it's gonna be something that is something that it becomes something that you have to maintain. But it only weighs 2.4 pounds instead of 6.6, which is a bearskin. So just I'm gonna skip the rest of the sticks. We're heavy enough. So with just 2 degrees warmth difference, but 4 pounds of carry weight. Come on. Improvised bedroll is kind of the deal. Oh man, another gorgeous night. A little more than a half moon. Get home, get some sleep. Oh, the deer's here. Gonna run? Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna shoot a deer real quick. Never mind. Let's do the bounce, y'all. Doing the bounce. Doing the bounce. 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 Let's do it from here. Let's not. Oh, maybe I can get a headshot this way, though. There we go. Oh, I blew it. Heart and lungs, we'll take that. Oh, I'm so heavy. Alright. I'm gonna just clean it up, leave it on the ground. Well, we'll take the skin and the guts back. Just go for it before the weather changes. Perfect night. Got about 18 pounds off this dough,
Walk with this much gear.
which is pretty good. I wonder if they've upped the meat quantities you can get off the animals. It feels like it. I got nearly 30 pounds off the male. She was getting close to 19. 18, whatever it was. And then I remember the does being more like 15 pounds and the males being, and like, you know, a big one being like 23, 24 pounds. Fine by me. All right, here's the plan. I'm getting hungry. I think we've been on for a good minute. We're gonna go drop all this meat off. We're gonna get some rest for the night. We're gonna wake up. Hopefully, have a beautiful, beautiful shot. We'll wrap up and plan for the next episode because I think it'll be good to start. The next one we'll just start out. We'll make the travois and all that stuff. Let's put the meat in the rock, guys. Oh, I left it there. That's right. No, I know, I know. Goodness me. Let's get rid of all the fur. A couple of these guys. There we go. Nice pile of cattails, right? Sirens are going off again. So there's a snow and ice in Virginia, and we don't get a lot of that. And unfortunately, lots of accidents, lots of crashes. Like it's fire engines and ambulances. I just keep hearing them. It's not the cops, y'all. Where does Pizza live?
Drop any of this gear.
I live in a place where a bunch of idiots are out driving at, nearly 8 o'clock at night when it's been freezing since, 5. But yeah, we had sleet, then snow, then freezing rain, then snow, then everything kind of melt and froze, and then sleet, and then snow. Now, you tell me what sounds like a good reason to go goofing around in the middle of the night. There we go. That's a bat, too. Throw that in there. I think it's interesting that they got the trader trading oil, and you can just make oil out of fat now. So, I mean, whatever. You guys, can you believe Astrid's tired? Can you believe it? Pizza's got Astrid exhausted. Alright, let's... Night vision. Night vision. Oh, yeah. Wait, I can pick stuff up in this mode? I didn't know that. I think you can pick up any of the regular stuff in this mode. Neat. Bottle of water by the bed. How do I turn it off? Just keep hitting buttons. That's what you do, Pizza. That's what everybody does. Alright, we're going to eat this. Drink. And spend an interminable time carving up this tiny bird. The only thing I can say that's good about it is that we're getting, several hours worth of carcass harvesting. Sounds okay. What's up, George? Now, I know a lot of people get rid of George. Once I get more storage built, we'll see about respectfully getting rid of George. All right. Do I have the down in here? Yes, I have some. Do I have some in here? Yes, there we go. Beautiful. All right, that's plenty. Boom. Alright, so there's my improvised bedroll. Uh, I'll probably make a second insulation just to have a spare, because right now I don't have a head wrap. Although we did order one, thankfully, from the trader. Let's go see what this weather looks like. Alright, so gathered the goods. We're ready to base build. We've got everything we need to make the furniture bench. Uh, we could make a salt box. I just don't have the salt. I got to go back to Broken Railroad to get that. I would like to do that though. It makes things weigh 0.55 pounds or half a pound, and it has 900 calories though. The condition is going to be based on the food quality that we put in the box. Oh yeah, it's nice snowing. The food quality that we put in the box, is going to affect it. If it's too bad, you can't cure it because it's just going to be gross. It doesn't work. So I think it's one of the best additions to the game. Let's go check our snares while we do this little talk out here. So I think it really is one of the best additions to the game, along with everything else from the DLC. Like I said earlier, I think the Long Dark 2 is really just going to be based on what we've gotten added through the Tales. It's going to be more focused like that. We're going to see NPCs. We're going to have interactions. We might even have factions. So, and again, I've said this before. I think some of the older Long Dark players aren't going to like it. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm an older Long Dark player. Not a really older one. This game's been out for like 30 years, something like that. It's over 10, right? 12, 14 years. Anyway. So I think I'm going to pull these snares up. Or no, let's go one more round. Go one more round with the buns. That way I'll have plenty of guts. And like I said, I'll have lightweight hides. Bunny hides only take 3 days, so they're ready to go. A bunch of them already. And then I'll have a ton of that for trades. We'll have enough guts to do the stuff we need to do. To make all the things we're going to make before we leave. I could get warmer. I could make deerskin pants, but I just don't feel like I don't want to add 4.4 pounds. So we'll keep the snow on top and the combat pants underneath. It's a good combination. But I should have guts pretty much ready for snares too. So if I want to up the ante, I can do that. But I think what I need to do is hunt a few more deer and get a bear. A bear is big on my next list of things to do. So I'll either try to grab one here. Look at all the animals in here. I'll try to grab one here, again, from either back in the frozen pond, which is that way, or trappers, which is that way. If I don't see one in either of those places, we'll just run into Forlorn. There's always bears there. Come on!
Man, this
I'm
pack
just
is
going to
getting
pull
kinda
this
heavy.
snare up. But, building. Well, like I said, we'll get the furniture bench going. I think what I'll try to do is build one of the cabinets or dressers. I'm going to scrap one of the bunk beds and put some stuff upstairs. And then eventually I want to get the bearskin bed made, which is going to take at least 12 days, for me, for just the bearskin to cure. Although, you know what we're going to do? We'll make a quick trip to Milton, because I have a bearskin there. I'll still probably try to kill a bear here. I really like to get like a giant pile of guts going. But I think that's going to do it for today. Like I said, pizza's hungry. I don't have any pizza here. So I need to go make something. I had a sandwich earlier. I need some food. Ooh. Oh, I need to stretch. Do all the things. However, I really am thankful, you guys. Thank you for saying hello today. We had Mr. and Mrs. Wright join. You guys are always awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Dirty Bananas said hey. Great name. The PC Doctor, thank you for joining in and saying hello and talking to me today. Appreciate you. And anybody else that's tuned in and had a peek or just had a watch, I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I love doing this. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I love it when people check it out. So thank you guys so much. And to everybody else who's watching my other videos, I look at my studio, and you guys are watching some of my older videos and going back into stuff. Thank you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and doing all the things. You guys are amazing. So we got a plan for the next time. I'm going to head out and get me something to eat. Really hope you guys are out there having a great day. And please be good to each other. And of course, if you're here in all this weather, stay home if you can. Okay? Try to just stay home. Like in this broadcast, like the sirens have gone off 3 times. It's been fire engines and ambulances every time. Come on, guys. Stay home if you can. All right, guys. Be good to each other. Take care.